We are alive. We're all alive. From that day to this day. Memories. Memories make the tears roll down and make you realize that we are human and truly alive. I just looking back in my world I've lived, seeing myself as a boy, that time when I played. My best friend, we would run everywhere. He was my best friend I had as a boy. Bruno was his name, he was so loyal to me. Bruno and me would run so free. I would call him and he would come. He would see me and he would run. Memories make the tears roll down and make you know you're real. I'm a boy to a man. Memories will always be. Memories of Bruno, the day we parted. I was 9 years old and all on my own. My father worked so hard, he couldn't help me. My Bruno had died, the car had taken him away. I carried him out to the backyard. I buried my best friend. The memories make my tears run down. I think of Bruno this day, I think of more. That love I once had, and I'm feeling it so much more. I'm finding there's so much beauty all around. There's great people in this world, some friends who are just as good as my Bruno. He was my best friend as a boy. That I buried him, I thought I had lost the world. Nobody knew what it was like for me. I was the youngest and nobody knew of me. Children were seen and not heard then. They had to just cope with what they had to. That day Bruno was buried in my yard. I was the only one there to put the last stone on his heart. I planted a tree. My father came and helped me do that. Bruno is there as I feel the spirit around. I know that she lives with my Bruno. One day we'll be together and all. And I can see so many joy out there. There will be many of us. I don't have to be alone. I'm telling you this because I've been there before. Why should one be on his own? They say there's a place for everyone to be free, but why live alone and just be free? That I am here and find so much more as a man, knowing that what I've got to do so much more. I will not stop. Don't have pity on me. I'm not a poor man. I just really believe Memories make my tears roll down my cheeks and make me feel so real. There's no sadness that's gonna stop this heart of mine. For the love is everywhere and not ever blind. For love sees all and you will see free. I can see it's in living inside everyone who really wants the one. The time will come when we will see it all. I've seen it before and I'm telling you, it's worth it. Oh, memories make my tears roll down. They make me feel so real. I'm a human of this land. We shall be together in a world without any of the other. What we don't need. And Bruno will run free with me again, because I know how powerful thy spirit is that's free. When she comes inside thy son that becomes thy man, then we all know that it's time to stand. I had some more there, but yeah, I got a bit lost in the tears of. I was just thinking of Bruno, and it was sort of like a bit of like talking about Daniel today, and Daniel, my son, and I seen the day my Daniel, my son, he shed his first tear when his rat died. He named his rat after himself, Daniel. And I buried him with Daniel that day, and I shed a tear with Daniel, but Daniel's tears would have flooded this ocean, I'm telling you. And I was just looking back at that, just seeing my son here now, how he cried that day when his friend had gone, his pet rat. And it made me see Bruno. And then I seen myself as a child, and yes, I buried Bruno myself at 19 years old in the backyard, and just things like that. Just memories do make the tears roll down, but inside you know that they make you feel of so much love, though. You know, so some might think memories are they scared, but it's a joy. It's still a joy of love. Of even if you've lost that love, you know that at least you got to have that love in your life. And I love you, Madeline, and all of you, and everyone else out there. Yeah, I took on something, and it's like everything. What it's the ones what I've said I've met way back then, and he said, "You'll know, Bruce. You'll know. There'll be a way of showing people," and this has all been part of it. I can see, like, just one to you today, Madeline, and just different little channels, and just it's sort of just, and I was just going into myself and thinking about memories, and so I just come up with this, and yeah, it was a little bit intense when I was first seeing Daniel, and then seeing myself bury my best friend as a child, and just knowing, and then even thinking back that it wasn't my father's fault that he wasn't there to bury Bruno with me like I was with Daniel. It was like he was a hard-working man, and just like how society does that to families. They break them away like that. Like some people are just working just so hard. Even like I know some babies and that are just getting taken to daycare and that they don't have no. They're not having this connection with their mums and dads, and you can just see if this keeps happening, this world's going to come less and less connected of family orientation and all the things what when like us old people when we were children and that what life was a little bit different then, and the way it's so much faster now, and but everybody's chasing that monopoly. They're like what they're on the monopoly game and they don't want to get off. And I even find it like I've got a daughter, and she when I seen her again, and like it was hard to explain to her. I go, because this journey has cut things off like that. My first two children there, and like when I seen her again, like, she goes, "Well, Dad, if you're some sort of," this is what her words, "if you're some sort of Jesus or something like that, why don't you just give me some money?" And I say, "Kasia, look at you. You don't know how much you're blessed." She married a millionaire. She's in a freehold $1 million house. It's so magnificent and this and that, and just and that was the only thing she asked me was, and this is what people like. It's why you can't hate on people or this and that or other things. You just got to love and forgive and just try and show them way, even if they can't see it, but just keep just trying to just show them that that's all we really need is love, and I really like I get a bit disheartened when even like only family members like that. She wants to put her child in daycare, and I go, be a mother. But I get shot down there. But people can't see what I'm trying to say, and that's people with phenomenal amounts of money. They don't need to even work, and I can't. And so I know that I've so much is what all this is about, and even I can't talk about my son Zion. It's because he's a soldier in that, and it's quite that sort of job. You can't talk about people in there and that. And we had a great connection as a child and all. It's just the way things have just, but they're not regrets for me. Like, because I know I got to be positive. Because I met what so many talk about, but it's a living man. He told me things and that, and I know it's real, and all these other things. And like the way it is, and I just know that I'm building a family here, and I think maybe that's why I've come and just shared this with you and showing you tears, and just because it's just me. It's just the way I am, and it's something what I would never let anyone see before. I just little things in a way. I just never want anyone to ever see my tears of just things what and the events and stuff like that, and just don't want to take people's hurt on just seeing that. Just you understand. I know you all understand what I'm saying. So we're working hard. You need a shield of sadness, brother, and release that energy. Yes, I know. I've just been trying to help somebody else out and this and that, because I've got two brothers in jail, and I've been just trying to help this other one, and it's just, I know that people put themselves in their predicaments and everything like that, but when you're trying to help others and family in that too as well, and it all just gets a bit built up. And I'm actually helping people who have never been nice to me in my life and that. But that's what I mean by forgiveness, and why I must really show it out there, because he told me about the power of forgiveness. You know, Jesus said, turn thy cheek. He spoke it to me in a way like, it's so real, and I believe that's why the Holy Spirit comes around me at times, and I just know things that as long as I keep on this direction and keep being positive and use that energy in a right way too, and we'll get it all right. Love for truth. And know that he told me, you're free. The blood flows. His blood flows. It's the soul with the red blood now. That's what I've been trying to explain with people. The soul was empty till the red blood flowed through. He made that happen. This is the first time I'm telling everyone. He told me this. It's flowing inside you, Bruce. You are free. This is the first time I'm telling the world now what he told me. You're free. It's not like in the storybook. It's not coming back with no big army and how these pretty people and that. He's nothing like that. He's not going to come back with a big army and wipe these other people out. He's not that sort of person. He's so humble and beautiful, and he spoke about it. He said, turn your cheek. And that's why I see about like how these Christians, they say about this big army and they're going to come and massacre someone down this line, and they're being programmed and conditioned from the churches and that. We know all through history, you can't, everybody can see it, all through history, the biggest wars have always been through religion. There's nothing more the wars have started other than religion. That have been the biggest wars and annihilations of societies. This 6 million skeletons underneath France. They might say one side of it, but they're not telling the full picture. Hey, there's been lots of conquests what we don't know about, what are just so incredible, and we all have the blood flowing through. It's flowing through the body of the soul. The Holy Spirit's going to show, and it's why I know about being humble, and please just carry on, and I look back at, I know it sounds really strange when I met this other guy and he offered me a deal to forget about, give him up the 13th angel, Son of Man. And I just had, and that was before I met him. And I'm going to show the whole picture of it, because when you go there, it's like incredible, and you don't know that you're really living there till you come back into the society, and then you see people, and you can see through their minds and this and that, and they self-judge you, and that brings down the whole thing around and this and that. And I know you're on top of it, so I've just sharing this news. I let something out what Jesus told me, and as I know, all your blood brothers and sisters, that's how he said it. The blood flows through the soul now. The soul's not empty anymore. It's got no sin. Live in the truth. Love is the way. And forgiveness is power. Love you. I've got to check that out. Okay, I'm going to leave it as that, guys. Love you heaps. Because it was quite amazing me to even say this all today. Because that's just the way it works. I've been keeping that inside me, out of here, out of my head. What he told me, those things, because I just know about Buddha and that, and I know how these things to get. So you've been my witnesses to the world today of what I've said. Some of the things what he told me. Love you heaps. Bear and Mary, Madeline, love you heaps. I'm not a poor boy, please, guys. We're all positive, 100%. Love you heaps. It was just beautiful to feel the tears.